Aloha guys, today I'll tell you why and how did I move to Hawaii. And actually my story with Hawaii began long before I actually got here. Honestly, I don't even remember how I first heard about Hawaii. It probably happened because of surfing and some movies about it. And I remember back to Russia, walking with a friend at my 18 years old, and right now I'm 34 years old. And talking about how lucky Hawaiian kids are, they have surfing lessons in schools. Then I remember making a vision board in my 19 years old in 2009 with the lifestyle I wanted. It featured island life and lots of surfing, beach, ocean, snorkeling, and so on. Back then, it seems like something unachievable, a hallucination or mirage. After all, I was in Russia, in St. Petersburg, and just for your understanding, my city is totally opposite Hawaiian islands. It's a black and white city where it rains and snow or sleets almost 320 days a year. The sky is always gray and it's always slushy. So totally opposite this weather. And geographically, it was also hard to imagine ever reaching Hawaii. It was so far away. Not mention finances. Back then, I was making around 300, even less, a month. And as you can imagine, that wasn't even enough for a one-way ticket, even for a halfway, maybe. So no any point, yes, that I would ever be able to do this. However, in 2014, when I was 24 years old, I got a little gift from Hawaii. My college friend went to a business conference in Vegas and decided to spend a week in Hawaii to surf. She came back with a small souvenir for me, a wooden bookmark, shaped like a surfboard with the various Hawaiian symbols. Here we are. And you can't imagine how I cherished this bookmark. Hawaii still wasn't any closer to me. But I had this little picture of that incredible life. And I literally slept with that bookmark, placing it under my pillow. I'm not joking. Sometimes taking it out to hold on in my hands and dreaming of surfing in the ocean in Hawaii. That's how bad it was. But don't tell nobody. So then I remember that in 2015, in my 25 years old, I decided to try surfing for the first time and went to Portugal for 3 weeks. To be honest, it wasn't the best place to start surfing, but still it was cheap. It was a surf camp and it was close by. Yeah. So in Portugal, I saw a poster with the word Aloha and its meaning. And I've never heard about Aloha and its meaning before. And I immediately wanted to get a tattoo, but I didn't dare. And however, since then, I started greeting everyone with Aloha because I loved the meaning of this word so much. In 2020, in 30 years old, I spontaneously moved to the United States, to the East Coast. And at first I lived in New Jersey and helped my grandmother who asked me to come to United States because I was the only one in the family with American visa. 6 months later, when I helped her, I moved to New York, as it had also been a long time dream of mine, and I decided to test this. And then after 1 year in New York, I moved to Florida for 6 months, thinking that I wanted to become a skydiver. But I didn't end up to pursuing this dream. And suddenly I saw that one of the surf camps in Hawaii was looking for volunteers. And that's when I thought, wow, why not move to Hawaii? And I was already working remotely. I was always honestly working remotely. And I decided that there's no any point to staying in Florida. And it's time to move to Hawaii to become a surfer since I hadn't become a skydiver. So, and just so you understand, I had never been in Hawaii before, but immediately decided to move here. And I didn't know a single person personally here, but I felt it was the right decision. weird, yes. But I guess I followed my guts. I had a call with the founder of the surf camp, and he approved my application to help them with the social media in exchange for accommodation and food. And this surf camp was at North Shore. And I decided that volunteer position would be a great because I wouldn't completely alone. And I also thought I would assimilate into Hawaii faster. And would be surrounded by cool people from the start, and could figure out things even more quickly. I bought a one-way ticket, and here we are. On 7th of October, it would be 2 years of me and Hawaii together. And honestly, I still can't believe that I made this dream come true. And believe me, where I'm from, people rarely make it to Hawaii. Even in the United States, Hawaii is considered as a dream island, and let alone in Russia, yes, with its different climate, prices, and mental limitations. It took me more than 15 years to finally create and realize this opportunity for myself. And I can't stop thanking myself and universe, God, that every day for 2 years now, I've been waking up and going to sleep in Hawaii, living my dream life every day. Also, the most important thing that I've realized is that here are no random people on Hawaii. I still feel like it's not you who chooses the island, but the island chooses you and calling you. I actually feel like all those small pixels of Hawaii were left for me by myself. It's as if my future self was leaving clues for my past self, guiding me along my path. And after all, dreams are memories of your future. That's what I believe in it. Dream big, everything will come true and fall into places at the right time. You just need to keep moving and do something to make it possible. So now you know how I ended up in Hawaii. And if you have any extra questions, leave them below in the comments. I would like to tell you about it in more details. And subscribe for my channel to learn more about Hawaiian life and how to make your dreams come true.